about today?
Let's talk about subpoenas, because
Good
subpoenas have been in the news a lot recently about people complying with subpoenas or not complying with subpoenas. So essentially, what is a subpoena type question? So a subpoena is a legal paper that's served on a party or a company, and it requires certain actions. Sometimes it's producing documents, but a lot of time it's compelling that person to appear to testify. It can be a deposition or it can be a trial. Sometimes the subpoenas ask for certain documents to be delivered at the time of deposition, to be reviewed and whatnot, but it's a serious thing if you get a subpoena, so you want to make sure you're compliant and respond to it timely. There's a window of time you can object to it, so if you have concerns about it, you want to make sure you file your objections timely so that you didn't waive any privilege you might have or waive any defenses you might have to producing or performing under the subpoena. But yeah.
And so people are asking, well, what happens if you don't? Like, a subpoena is not an invitation to a party. So like it's a lawful document. It has the force of law behind it. So what happens if you ignore it? And this you've seen on the news, but right here, if I issue a subpoena and the person does not show up, then I have to go to court and I can get an order from a judge that says you must appear at such and such a date. Let's say I do that and the person still doesn't show up. What's the next step? I can go back to the court and ask the court to have somebody like a sheriff, law enforcement officer, pick the person up and bring them to court to say, why didn't you show up? And so the force of law is behind them. But at all levels, these are reviewed by other lawyers, by judges. So there should not be unlawful subpoenas going all over the place. So the bottom line, I think we can say, is if you get a subpoena and you don't understand it, you call a lawyer. And that person should be able to help you.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.